Continuing my review of WordPress version 6, here in the dashboard we get to the Pages editor. This is maybe one of the more important ones where you can add new pages either by clicking on the button in the top left or adding new page here in the menu itself in the dashboard. Be sure to go ahead and give it a title. Now this is the editor. It'll introduce you to the editor in WordPress. I don't use the editor. I use a plugin called Elementor that I covered in a previous video. But you may want to learn how to use the editor here, although there's really no reason because Elementor is free. And there's some other editors that are also very good. So I'm going to go ahead and add a title. We'll call this the home page. And one thing that I want to point out is over here on the right, you have page and you have block. And then you have some options where you can turn on or off things, especially if you're going to use Elementor. Because we installed Astra previously, we have an icon here for Astra settings. And you can control the layout of the pages using these container options. And you can also add a sidebar, like this one, or over on the right. Later on, I'll be showing you in a different course how to add sidebars in Elementor. But you can also disable elements. You may want to disable the header, the footer, and the banner area because you're going to be adding those using another tool. So that option is here. And then there's some advanced settings here that you probably won't need to worry about. Disable the primary header, disable the mobile header, and then you notice you can do enabled or disabled here. Be sure to save your work by clicking on the Publish button in the upper right, and you'll actually need to press it twice. I'm not quite sure what that is. Other things that are very useful is this is the address for this page. You'll want to know what that is so that you can access this page even using a menu, or maybe you want to access it using a different tool other than WordPress. And you can also view the page and then also add a new page or copy that URL right here. So if I go here to another browser window and paste in my URL to my page, there's the actual page on the front end. So let's go ahead and exit out of here, and we'll do that by going back to View Pages. And then let's go into the menu, creating a menu. That's probably not quite that obvious. So here in the template section, in the appearance section, there's a menu editor here. And here is where you can create a menu. We'll call this top menu. And we can go ahead and make it the primary menu. You can also do secondary menus, off-canvas menus, account menus, and footer menus. So probably the three that I use most is primary, secondary, and footer. So let's create our primary menu. That'll usually be at the very top. And we'll create the menu. And then notice that we have here most recent. These are pages. And I can also do view all. I only have two pages here, sample and home. I'm going to add those to the menu. And then what's kind of nice is this is a drag and drop. So you can change these, the position of the menu. And you can also make this a sub-menu or a child menu of the home menu. So if we save it, and then we go back over here to view the site, we'll notice that here is my menu, and there's a sub-menu below it called Sample Page. Let's go back to Customize, and let's go back to the dashboard, so I don't confuse you. And here we'll go under Appearance, Menus, and then remember that that was a sub-menu. If I want to make that an equal menu that it's not indented, I just do that and I save it. And now those menu items will be side by side, as we can see right here. Visit site, and now I have two menu items for each page. Now there's one more place you can work on menus, and this is based on the theme. What I showed you before was the WordPress menu editor, but with most themes they will have a menu section. In this case, Astra has a customization here under templates or under Astra. You can customize it right here and click on the Astra Customize, and then notice that you have a menu item here in this is the Astra editor for customizing it. And you have menus here. And notice that there is my top menu. And here's my 2 pages. And so again, I can adjust the order. I can add additional pages. I can add external links as well. If you want to go out and go to Google or something, you can put the link here and then the name. So this would be, let's say, Google. And then you would just do, I need the HTTPS, I think, to make this work. Let's just go ahead and this would be www.google.com. And then go ahead and add it to the menu, and notice that there is my external custom link versus a page. So you can do both. Again, make sure that you publish it. You'll notice that if I go back to the customizing menu, I can create a new menu as well. I can create another menu and call it secondary, or I can do a footer menu here as well. I think it's a little bit easier using the Astra custom theme area to work on menus. But let's go ahead and, I don't know if I saved that. I think I did. Let's go ahead and visit the site. And yeah, there's my next menu item. And I could have made that a child menu by indenting it as well.